Now I know the answer. All right, look at that. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, restart, shill, all that jazz. All right, you got Food Reanimator here. For those that haven't seen this strategy, the cornerstone here is the Feasting Troll King. 7/6 with Vigilance Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if it was cast, you get 3 food tokens. But while it's in your graveyard, you can sacrifice 3 foods to put it right back into play on your turn. So this deck has Vantress Gargoyle and Emry Lurker of the Loch and Cavalier of Thorns to allow us to kind of put cards into our bin so we can bin this. And then we have Goose, Witch's Oven, Golden Egg, and Oko here to generate food so we can bring this back from the graveyard without having to cast it first. So we got a little bit of the food package here with Goose, Oko, Wicked Wolf, but then our cornerstone of what we're trying to do is also doing the Feasting Troll King as well. Yeah, four Okos are a cornerstone of this format. So one of the things, and this is honestly something that really surprised me, the mana bases in this format are very reasonable. So like once you're in green, splashing into blue for Oko is very, very easy and clean. So we are. I keep an eye on, I always like have the Magic section on Twitch open and I keep an eye on like where I'm at and where other people are at on it. This is Nox's preview, and I don't want to know what was going on that this is his preview image, but that's it's a little intense. It's a little intense. Yeah, I'm sure we will get some games in with Vantress doing stuff. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, paying content creators like Lyric there to stream a bunch of Arena is some of the best ad money WotC can spend. For starters, there's a lot of people out there in the gaming community who have already played Magic in some way, shape, or form before, so they're at least a little bit familiar with it. Magic's a great game that has a long, rich history. And 2, I would bet whatever amount of money they spend on like someone like that. Hey, Tyler, hope you enjoy your Jester shirt. Thanks for checking out the merch. Whatever amount of money they spend on a sponsored stream is probably will bring in more players than something like, the MPL does, for instance. Oh, this is an artifact for Emry. That's so good. That's hot. Is Jeff 12 no longer valid on Inked Gaming? Jeff 12 is for Inked Gaming stuff, not for the merch store. Wow, quench me, I guess. Oh, are they blue-green flash? This card's probably really good against blue-green flash. They must be the flash deck, right? Because even if they counter this, I can just like have other food in play to get it back. Randall, I hope you enjoy the shirt. Let's do this and try and hit a land drop. We are running late today. Do I want oven? I think I just want the land, right? Because I wanna get to a point where I can actually cast this, right? They are up to 3 cards. This can still block, thankfully. Good on. I'm glad they had those. I really should be more informed before I shill. Actually, it's actually kind of funny. Jake, who was down here earlier after school, he picked this out for me. Normally, I wear my polos during the day. And Jake was convinced I needed to wear a daddy shirt this morning. So, you know, here we are. Yes, the fizzle will swap. So Oko is what we refer to as an intervening if clause. Is there really no traditional butter on that list? Isn't there, I think is the microwave only kettle? The microwave stuff is still good too. They might not have, yeah, they have butter, kettle, and double butter on the microwave combos. The pre-pop stuff, there's not butter on, I don't believe. So Wicked Wolf gets to eat a food, and then it gets to eat this Cutthroat. There's 6 cards in their bin now, so next turn this is going to get to attack. Looks like we're going to get to beat down with these 2 here, sounds good. Someone said they were hoping for some gargoyle beats. Look, we're getting the first one. Yeah, these are food as well. Artifact food. Alright, the person who built this deck really didn't want to lose to this archetype, so we've got a bunch of Veil of Summers, an Aether Gust, and some Ceratops here. I think we're supposed to trim the Cavalier of Thorns. Do I trim Bond of Flourishing? That's probably fine to go. Just like kind of a filler card. We're bringing in a lot of non-permanent spells. Wicked Wolf's a little expensive. I know it resolved there and was okay, but my opponent was also stumbling. So I think I'm going to trim that. Do I want to trim Emry? Emry milling me over seems reasonable, and Emry recasts Eggs and Witches' Ovens and Vantress Gargoyles out of the bin. So, like, yeah, I think I'd rather trim Oven than Emry. Because, like, if we get Emry down, we can just recast this over and over again, which is kind of sweet. There's also a chance that, like, 4 Veil's a little bit too much in the sideboard, and maybe we just don't board all 4 in here. Like, maybe we only board in 4 Veil against, like, the black removal decks. Yeah, Vantress is an artifact. The artifacts that have random colors in them are a little bit of an adjustment for sure. This sand's great. Huh. What do I even cut here? Is it crazy to bottom Goose? And, like, go turn 1 Oven, turn 2 Emry? I think that's what I want to do, actually. Because remember, this has affinity for artifacts. And, like, if we get this down and hit a Vantress, like I said, we can just cast it endlessly. So do I want to egg? Yeah, I'm going to egg here now, because the egg will make Emry cheaper, and it'll also let me cast Veil of Summer next turn, right? So next turn I can cast this with Veil up, which is sick. If they have a 2-drop creature here, I'm a little bit sad I didn't jam Emry, but I feel like I get set up well enough here that... And Emry plus egg lets me kind of get a flow of cards going, which is nice. Yeah, they could have quenched. They could have also just, like, had this and wanted that to be their play. We did this before we scry, obviously, because we don't want to mill over whatever we're about to scry into the bin. Another egg. Well, if we would have scryed first, we would have gotten to this egg. I think I'm bottoming that just because I have an egg in play already. And I have Emry to recast it over and over. Yeah, the art theme in general of this set was really good. I'm actually, like, pretty sad that, like, we only get I feel like I'm pretty sad that we only get one set in this format. The Witch's Oven also has synergy with Emry, Lurker of the Loch. It's like this game we could have gone Oven on 1, Emry on 2, so it's an artifact. How does this card make you feel, opponent? Don't hold back. If they have a wolf pack here, we could have a race situation in our hands, but if they don't have a wolf pack, we should be pretty far ahead. Where are your counter spells now, opponent? This thing can even get reach starting next turn to make this Brazen Borrower be unlocked. Please just go to your turn. Don't 4-4 me. Don't 4-4 me. Alright, yep. The golden egg that we can rebuy with this gains us life though, so we've got that going for us, so that's nice. So we're taking 6 here down to 6. Witch's Oven can also gain us life in a pinch. We were just gloating about our pro blue card, so I assume we're about to just die and eat our just desserts. So I think I just put this down tapped. Nah, I'm gonna shock this in. I want to be able to eat the egg and give reach, or like eat the egg plus veil. Nope. It does that exchange does net me a life, right? It leaves me dead to that, though. That's unfortunate. So I'm dead to attack all here. Yep. Needed to take a little bit. Needed to not take that damage from my land. I think I'm happy with how I boarded. Stone Coil is the X cost serpent that's protection from multicolor. Is that the correct one I'm thinking of? Have you seen the smiley face survey pop up when victory defeats? I've not. I've heard a couple other people mention it though. Ugh. All the mostly spell hands look good, right? This seems good. This is the first match with this deck. Game 3 of the first match. In. I'm doing well, Team Kessig. Now, one thing that does kind of suck about a mulligan is keeping enough cards in my hand for Gargoyle to block is a little bit difficult. Because, like, next turn I draw one card and then I go, like, land Oko. I suddenly don't have enough cards in my hand for Vantress Gargoyle to block anymore, which feels a little bit bad. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in Ukraine, do 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 do. Thanks for the 18 months, Bright Star. I brought a smile to my face. That's a good one. Shamelessly Sloan for Twitter. God bless. Aren't all the best? At least you were shameless about it. They have a Broco of their own. We've not played Teamer Walker, Chef Seth, like I said. It was just a deck list I was kicking around. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna go egg into Gust. And then actually, so I get to do this, and if they top it, I just gargoyle and mill it away, which is great. Combo! Do you enjoy my combo deck, chat? Does it make you happy? Makes me happy. Haste. Yeah, we've not really been a Troll King deck yet today, unfortunately. This is a few cards away from turning on. If they have a wolf here, they can race us. Do you have the wolf? If they don't have a wolf, they're gonna have a hard time keeping up with this. It's like wolf adjacent, I guess. Well, the 4/4 blocks it and this blocks it, so they can block it in a way. So Vantress Gargoyle can't attack until they have 7 cards in their bin, so that's card number 5. So if we put one more card in their bin, like if they play something else and then trade here after pumping this, we'll be able to attack with this next. Good lord. That's really good. So you get to jam this to a 6/6 now. Vomit. I don't know that we can win from here, huh? Even that's not good enough. That's super unfortunate. Oh, and I guess I'm gonna mill us anyways. Let's just bottom that. Yeah, I don't. This deck doesn't really have card advantage or a catch-up mechanic. Feels dead, man. Well, I mean, yeah, we're just on the ground. We can't block. Yeah, none of the cards this deck is currently playing allow us to catch back up from that position. This is basically like a get ahead, stay ahead deck. How do you get card styles? There's varying different ways to get card styles. So some of them you earn from the ladder season every month. Some of them you buy for dollars. Some of them you earn from the mastery pass. They're kind of all over the place. Yep, the card styles are mostly premium things. Welcome back. Where'd I go? Wow, that... Man, I feel like the auto tapper I feel like the auto tapper has gotten significantly worse with this latest release. I feel like the auto tapper's gotten significantly worse. Like the number of times where I've like gone to cast something and been like, that doesn't make sense to tap that way. Missed the serve with the goose, that's fair. We'll make up for it this turn. Thanks, I guess. I wasn't confident I wanted to cast that there anyways. That just replaces it itself and is a food, so might as well. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to make a 3/3 there and attack. I can see that. Is there a best set to buy to fill out your collection quickly? You should pick one set to start on and probably get about 100 to 150 packs of that set before you move on to the next one, probably. So pick your favorite set. Eldraine's got a bunch of constructed playable cards in it. Starting on Eldraine just because they're waiting the longest to rotate probably makes sense.
You to change your ways.
Yeah, I mean, the shock lands are good, but there's like a bunch of playable lands and rare staples in Eldraine as well. So, I would definitely recommend the 2 sets with shock lands after Eldraine. Yeah, that would be my recommendation. If you're going to get more than like 150 or 200 packs after Eldraine, get Guilds and Allegiance. I'm pretty against the advice that you need to draft. The only thing you need to do is play Magic in a way that you enjoy. So like, if you don't enjoy Limited, you shouldn't slog through Limited to feel like you're getting value. If playing Magic feels like a job, you're probably doing it wrong. That's exciting. Alright, let's power up the Goose and Jam.
Surely you see the humor here.
It's more fun for you. Yeah, you're definitely biased. One of the things that we talk about frequently that's great about Magic is Magic's not a single game, right? Lots of people enjoy Magic in lots of different ways. And if you like Limited, that's great. You definitely should play and enjoy Limited. But it's plenty fine to also, you know, despise Limited with every fiber of your being because you hate losing to random bombs. I despise Limited. The low power gameplay I find largely uninteresting, and losing to random bombs is pretty unfun. Alright, so they're going pretty big. I think I want Disdainful Stroke. I could see Aether Gust being good here too. They're probably an Oko deck. Reprint Infect. I doubt that's happening anytime soon. I think when I'm bringing in this pile of non-permanent spells, I want to trim Bond of Flourishing here. I'm gonna go ahead and trim 1 Witch's Oven. Seems fine. Yeah, there's a reason why the last week before rotation I didn't play any standard on stream at all. And leading up into it, I was doing two modern decks a day and then a short standard segment. Even when I don't enjoy playing Magic, I do something else. So, variety's the spice of life. Definitely keeping here. Hand is great. I think I bought him Vantress Gargoyle here. My opponent played a tap land on 2. I played Noko. It's almost like we're not playing the same game. Honestly, different games. They could Mystic Dispute us here, I suppose. I think that Bug or Junk is better right now. Thought Erasure and Oko versus Kaya. I think Sultai is better and it's not close. I think Oko's very, very good. We have an idea we'll be getting new cards for Historic. End of November / beginning of December was the tentative schedule. Alright, so I'm like 90% sure the way this works is I can plus this to make a food token and then cast this for 1, sacrificing this food token. That is, in fact, how Magic works. Excellent. Ooh, we bin to Troll King. So next turn, we get to make a food, play a Golden Egg, bring a Troll King back. That's exciting. We did the thing, chat. We did the thing. That's the same logic for some of the complicated KCI lines. That is, in fact. I can play the egg twice, you are correct. This is like some sort of slower and reasonable hierarchy, yeah, basically. Maybe I shouldn't have replayed the one from my hand. I should have just used her. Yeah, because I can only use her once per turn. Yeah, I shouldn't have played the other egg from my hand. I should have sacked the 3 I had, then used her to recast this one from the bin. Is Cryptic Command a Jund card at heart? Nah, not at all. Modal stuff is very blue. And Fog. Fog is very blue. This guy's got Vigilance and Trample. Let's do it. Oh no! Don't knock my 3-mana Planeswalker all the way down to 5 loyalty. He's almost dead now. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, wait. Just for tapping. So in standard, it means once per turn. So close and yet so far away. They did just want to punch Oko before they left. Just letting us know how they really feel about him. Maybe I'm supposed to keep both gargoyles here, just because both gargoyles together team up to mill them really quick. And maybe that's the line here, actually. Just go like 5-4, 5-4, mill you out, attack. So, the Jund deck we played yesterday, the person that submitted it labeled it Jund Adventure, but when we opened it up, I actually labeled it Jund Henge, because it really wasn't an adventure deck. So I don't really have an opinion yet on the adventure deck that's been running around, because we haven't played it. The deck we played yesterday was reasonable, but it wasn't an adventure deck. It wasn't like the Innkeeper Lucky Clover type thing. It had some Lucky Clovers in it that were actually kind of medium. Yeah, I've heard good things. As always, everything that we play on this channel are viewer-submitted lists, so always let the people that support my stuff drive what we do. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna kill their Teferi here. That's kind of appealing too, though. I think I want to kill their Teferi.
Oh dear. You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
This was a very good draw, because it does that, and then we do that, and then we do this.
You must be famished.
And then we do this. Ooh, candy. And if we draw a land next turn, we get to play a second Troll Gak down. Seems good. I mean, all right, sure. Sometimes you're actually playing best of one. This deck seems okay. It's got something objectively powerful going on. I wonder if it would be better served maybe cutting a couple of the cute cards and just like jamming a bunch of questing beasts down people's throat, like not being so all in on the Reanimator plan. Like the food plus Emry milling seems okay. Like redrawing cards that way seems fine. But like QB is real good. Like are we supposed to just like have the full food package and like have 4 Wicked Wolf and 4 questing beasts in the main just because like those are good cards? This is fine. So I do with Green Black Adventures, remove some draws. Yeah, like I feel like we're definitely at the stage of the game, or the stage of the format where people are like focusing on being more cute than good, right? They're like putting a lot of cards in their deck that aren't really very good just for the sake of like being a slave to their theme. Someone gave me $1 million to quit streaming, would I? Yeah. Yeah, seven figures is a life-changing amount of money. Wait, it's a million post-tax, right? Not pre-tax? Pre-tax, maybe not. Post-tax, definitely. All right, well, I think the line here is just like, make a food, get a Troll King next turn.
Open your heart to the magic that dances around you. It's not poisoned. Trust me.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, so we were talking about, someone said earlier, this deck seems like it's genuinely powerful. And like, is what we're doing actually powerful when like, we just like jump through all these hoops and then get a 3/3? Is it genuinely powerful when we jump through all these hoops and then our creature gets bounced to our hand by 3-mana Teferi? Like, are these things actually powerful, or no, not really? I feel like the answer might sadly be no, not really. Is Sorcerous Spyglass a good answer to Oko? Maybe. That's a good idea. Let's try some of that. It answers Teferi too, technically. I felt like the sideboard had too many of a couple of cards. Yeah, I think we're just like, Great Henge isn't a good answer either. We're just pivoting off some of the food stuff, or the weaker synergy cards. I think this deck is coasting off the Oko package. Yeah, I think that's very likely, Greaseball. I think that's also a possibility. Yeah, that's a good observation too, dude. Like, with the ramp creature and the ramp land, the deck we were playing earlier today, the blue-green Henge deck, it was also plays like turn 4/5 Troll King with some frequency without going through the extra effort. And those are a worthwhile thing to compare, right? Like, how much effort did I put in? What did I get out of it? Could I do this thing with less effort in another way that's less susceptible to other things? Like, with the Reanimator decks last season, a big issue with them was not only did their things get bounced by Teferi, but the amount of hoops you jumped through, the work you did just ended up being worse than just playing a ramp deck most of the time was the issue. Alright, so I get to go Gargoyle here, and then I get to go Lurker, because I have 2 artifacts. This is an artifact. Alright, we had a Troll King, so we can pump some food out here. We could be okay. And, like, this is the other thing, too, right? Like, talking about synergies, like, this... Like, I literally just cast a 1-2 for 1, basically, right? It's, like, not really doing anything else. Alright, I mean, we're gonna have turn 4 Feasting Troll King again. It's just, like, we're living in this reality where, like, turn 4 Feasting Troll King just, like, isn't good enough, basically, right? That's the reality in which we reside. They're gonna kill my goose to deny me that? Rude. Hopefully we draw an egg like a professional. Rude. I guess this gives me 4 shots at an egg, huh? So I play it just to like self-mill for 4. Papi! That one. We got to attack an opponent with gargoyles once before.
I think a little merriment is in order.
It just doesn't have affinity for artifacts, the same reason Tireless Tracker doesn't just have landfall. When they put special keywords like that into a set, they don't, even if they have an effectively the same thing in another set, they don't reuse it, that keyword, just for that one card. Yeah, they don't want a keyword on just one card, basically. Gargoyle's okay here because it can become a serviceable 3/3. That's kind of the truth, huh? Alright, and we've got Aether Gust to cover a Broco on the other side. So maybe there is something to just like having Spyglass in the sideboard. Downgrade the Questing Beast.
Your new look is
And then I'm not really interested in trading this for these two, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass back for now. Do I want to cast this egg? I think I do. It puts down Aether Gust, but I think that's fine. I want to draw a card. I think the bond should be Once Upon a Time, maybe? Oh yeah, that's true too. I wouldn't even be trading this for both of these. I'd be trading it for just the beast and their food token. Which is a lot less valuable. Yeah, there's a Planeswalker deck, Oko. I couldn't even tell you the rules text on him offhand. Yep. So, we actually have an answer to this, Nissa. We get to gust her, and then when they put her on top, we get to Vantress Gargoyle her away. Oh, they stopped our food flow. That kind of sucks. Land. Perfect. So we get Wicked Wolf here and eat this forest, then just Troll King kill Nissa. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and run this back. I think I'm gonna put like 3 Spyglass in the sideboard for the last match or two with this. Yeah, the eggs have been really good. For sure. I might just cut these Bond of Flourishings altogether. Like, maybe we just, like, trim the bonds and trim... Sure. We, like, trim the bonds and trim, like, Bond and the Cavaliers. And just, like, play some Wolves and some other good quality cards. Like, those are... If we trim the bonds and the 2 Cavaliers, that gets us the last 2 Wolves and then 4 Questing Beasts in the main. Just to, like, increase our average card quality. We're gonna have turn 3 Nissa here, just to, like, make us concede. Man, there's gonna be so many turn 3 Nissas in Historic. Because you're gonna get to play Gilded Goose and Land War Elves. God, Goose plus Land War Elves is gonna be the Bird's Noble Hierarch of Historic for sure. That's fine. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different sweet, Ooh, so we get to do this next turn if we want? Got an egg in there. We got 2 eggs out already. Although I think I just want a Wicked Wolf. Alright, yep, well, not anymore. So yeah, so we're just going to Wicked Wolf eat QB here. I've not played Grixis Alliance again on stream. I played it off stream a little bit last night and made some edits to the deck list on the website accordingly, based on my experience playing off stream. So we're still at 12 here, which is sweet. They haven't Nissa'd us yet. So next turn we can go Shock in a Land, Goose plus another Wicked Wolf, which is nice. We can also go Goose, tapped land, Oko plus on their Wolf, so it can't be scary anymore. Which also seems reasonable. I don't think we beat that draw at this point. I think we needed one more turn to have a breather on this. It's, believe it or not, as a control deck, it has a bad field matchup. It still felt reasonable overall, but I put a bunch of unmoored egos in the sideboard after playing it off stream. Where are we at? Food Reanimator. Let's put the Troll King on this deck box, shall we? I think I want to cut these. I want to just like have all my Wicked Wolves and have a number of Questing Beasts. Bant Mass Manipulation shouldn't be a big deal. I think there's 4 Disdainful Strokes in the sideboard now. Whoop. That's not what I want. Is Oven good here? I don't know. It's like another artifact for this. There aren't any other good artifacts, right? There aren't any other good cheap Oh. Huh. Huh. Can I? Like, we don't have a ton of things to feed to the oven. Yeah, it's food, right? The troll can eat it. Puppet. Get a 1/1. Now, I think I want him because he's food. You don't really need cost reduction that bad. Oh, we could play a couple of wells. This card with Emry is kind of interesting. This card's been kind of poop overall. What if I do that? Let's try that. I don't think the snake's very good. Like, the rate on that snake is not particularly exciting. Gingerbrute. Yeah, it can also just randomly be a 3/3 for you, right? Upgrade. Yeah, you can't plus Oko on the snake. That's actually relevant. Hey, Rangtingy. Yeah, we got a couple more hours here tonight. I'm planning to go till about 7 o'clock. It's currently a 4:15. Gingerbrute dragged my body across the floor to victory and sealed. God bless. Look at him. Look at him. He's ready to go, chat. He's ready to go. I think that emote turned out okay. What do we think of the new emote? If you don't see it in your chat, you can refresh your chat and it should be there. They have an Oko with a crack down his head. You'll never catch me! I'm the gingerbread man! Graphics guy did good stuff. That'll be available on Discord soon once it populates over. Ooh, Trail of Breadcrumbs. Trail of Breadcrumbs actually sounds like a great suggestion. I don't know what my opponent's doing. They went island, concede. Do you guys like board in Ceratops in the dark? I think I board in Ceratops in the dark and like trim this. I'm not going to board in Veil, because they're not necessarily a deck full of counters. It's getting your Henge Oko'd one of the more dispiriting experiences this far. It's like getting any of your bombs Oko'd. Just like, yeah, I did my sweet thing. It's like, oh no, it got Oko'd. Oh, yeah, so far Gingerbrute's a 10. Just 10 out of 10 with Gingerbrute again. They'll never catch me! I'm the gingerbread man! Oh! Whee! I think I'd rather Emry on 2 than Vantress Gargoyle. Gingerbrute was caught. Our opponent conceded to turn 1 Gingerbrute, turn 2 Vantress Gargoyle. What is your quest? No, don't seek my face. I like my face. Okay, yeah, I don't have any artifacts in there just yet. We just go ahead and Oh, it has haste. Oh no! The questing beast can catch the Gingerbrute, chat. My poor little Gingerbrute. He was gonna try and run past and get caught. Thank you for saving the Gingerbrute, JVL. Poor little Gingerbrute. He's too young for this world. It would have been a really sad attack. You're not wrong. All right. All right. All right. So Spyglass in. Oh, this plan kind of sucks, huh? My plan is to Spyglass their Okos. This is symmetrical. Take out one of your Okos, you crazy. The Gingerbrute's just like, I'm here. I'm here. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I can do it. I can do it, coach. Put me in. We have no idea what this hand is at the moment. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to keep the Scryland and like bottom this. Like keep Scryland, second land, keep the 3 eggs. I can see that. That's true. The Witching Well does give me draws later. Potentially. My body is ready to be turn 3 Nisud, chat. Never been so ready to be turn 3 Nisud in my life.
Walk with me, sing with me. I will enlighten you. Welcome to the feast.
Welcome to the feast. Don't do it. Have a heart. The Spyglass plan is good against Baby Teferi at least. It's just not good against opposing Okos because we're like also trying to Oko. Which is unfortunate. Oko's like a hot Yoda. Yeah, basically. It's a good TLDR. They have like a Frilled Mystic here or what? Like what? What do they have that they made no plays this turn? I agree. A little merriment is in order. Oh. About to get Aether Gusted? I think I'm about to get Aether Gusted. Wow, that's rude. Alright, land please. Tilt. Once upon a time, there was a... I mean, that's kind of annoying, but like if this was their best play that turn, like that's pretty good for us, right? So I think the plan is like die to Wicked Wolf. I think the plan is die to Wicked Wolf. Got it. All right, let's draw a land so we can eat this Leafkin Druid. Because my wolf's got a supply of food and theirs doesn't. Oh, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Do 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 do.
Change your ways.
That's really unfortunate. All right, so Oko's going to 2 here, I assume. So he'll take out the questing beast. Can I just draw an untapped land, please?
You are fouler than a fiend.
Perfect. All right, so let's go. Let's go play this. Let's plus make a food. We'll play this, fight the questing beast. And then Broco's at 4, so he doesn't die to combat currently unless they draw their own Broco. Even if that happens, I've got a backup, right? Remember, their Wicked Wolf is currently elked, so... Yeah, they can't pump the wolf because he's currently elked.
You fear your truth.
So they can bounce something. They also have this. What? Sure. Thanks, I think. Oh, I guess it is foodless. Yeah, I guess if they, like, played another thing this turn, that could be okay. They're scared of troll. Troll's not in my bin.
Welcome to the feast.
I think we just race here, right? Like, if they played another wolf there, that would make sense, but they couldn't do that. Way Warren Cypress, thank you for the 10 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, that line doesn't quite make sense. Okay. So QB's down. This also means they can't play this turn, which is nice for us. So we're going to 13. Oko's going to dead. My next turn is probably Gingerbrute plus second Oko to turn this off.
Your expectations are exhausting. Those blind to dream are lost. They just can't see it.
Elk it up, elk it up, elk it up, Spyglass is like an okay insurance policy, because like one of my opponent's better draws in this board state is like a Nissa, right? So this lets Nissa make a land, and then she just sits there and ramps them a little bit, which is decent. Or less bad than it otherwise could be. I could proactively name Nissa with a Spyglass. That is an option. Yes, yeah, like if you elk a Krasis, it'll be a 3/3 base, so it's like this would be an 8/8.
You're blind to your folly.
Alright, so what are we doing? We're starting on this. See what we draw. That's not the land I wanted for Christmas. Man, this cough just cannot shake it. I feel like we're just gonna die in the air here, huh?
I think a little merriment is in order.
Like, maybe I hit a land next turn, and then if we hit a land, we play, like, running Troll Kings, and then with a stockpile of food for those Troll Kings, we just, like, smash through their board. Because, like, they don't have indestructible wolves, so, like, if I get this down and I start attacking with, like, 7/6s every turn. Excellent, JMP. The Hydra emote is gone. They have a goose. What about these? These are both elked.
Again, or not.
These are both elked. Yeah, we're probably never gaining an additional emote slot on this channel again. So when I add a new emote like Broco, we have to replace an old one. Yeah, that's a good catch. So when they lose the circle that shows it as an activated ability, that means they're elked. All right, well that means 2 of my mana is spoken for next turn, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of dead here. I'm kind of ready to move on to the next deck. I feel like I've played this enough to have a meaningful takeaway. I feel like while what this deck is doing is kind of neat and novel, there's just so many Okos in this format that getting Feasting Troll King into play quickly, and then getting it Oko'd or Teferi bounce, we're just playing too many low quality cards in our deck to try and establish this payoff. And this payoff that we're trying to establish isn't actually that good in the context of the format. It's just like a little bit medium overall. To draw a comparison to a deck we played earlier today, we played this blue-green Henge deck earlier today, and I felt like this was a deck that, like, between Castle, Gingerbrute, and these 8 mana creatures, we were able to get Feasting Troll on turn 4 to 5 pretty consistently in this deck too, but we weren't doing it by playing a bunch of mediocre cards. We were doing it by playing a bunch of otherwise constructed playable cards, which is a much better approach to getting this into play quickly, I think. I mean, these Reanimator style decks weren't good last season either, so it's not like they're just losing to Oko. Like, it's losing to a variety of things. Oko is on the list. Are you calling Gingerbrute a low quality card? I am, in fact, calling Gingerbrute a low quality card. We're gonna call a spade a spade. All right, before we dive on into this one, I'm gonna go ahead and run a quick ad break and grab a